Hello everyone, this is Raj. Welcome to the world of Salesforce. Today is the day 42 class where we are going to discuss multi-step approval process. Right? So multi-step. So in the previous class we have covered a simple approval process when a single approval is required. Right? So today we are going to add a few more steps. Today we are going to add a few more steps in this approval process. Okay. So let me go back to our approval process. So yesterday we have created on discount, right? So let me add a few more steps in this approval process, right? Here we can add number of approval process for one object also. No problem, right? So let me open this approval process and let come down. See here. Here we have added only one approval step here. That means whenever the opportunity discount is greater than 0.05, right? It is greater than 0, that means 5%, greater than 5%, then only it is going for an approval to the user, the manager, whoever is the manager is there, right? So manager is, I have kept the manager as Dhanraj admin. So directly it is going for approval to him or else it is approving. That means, for example, if the discount is less than 5%, right? If the discount is less than 5%, by default, it gets approved. So this is the single step and simple approval process, right? Let me deactivate this and clone this flow. And I'm cloning this approval process where I am going to add a few more approval steps here. So let me add the few more steps as, for example, we are going to convert this particular discount approval into a multi-step process. Let me add few more steps here. The first step will be if the discount is, right, if the discount is less than or sorry, if the discount is greater than, if the discount is greater than or equals to 2%, okay, and less than 4%. If the discount is greater than or equals to 2% and less than 4%, then only it should go for manager approval. Okay, then only it should go for manager approval. Else, what should it go? So, see here. If the discount is greater than 2%, less than 4%, it should go for manager approval. Let's say, for example, the discount is greater than 4%, that means 5%. Right now, the discount is 5%. That means it should go for, if this condition is not satisfied, then it should go for, if not satisfied, this first step 1 is not satisfied means not satisfied, then go for the second step. What will be the second step? Discount greater than or equals to 4% and let's say less than 6%. Then it should go for manager approval, and as well as the first step is the manager approval and the second step will be the senior manager approval. Okay. The first step will be the manager approval and the second step will be the senior manager approval. You got it right? So it should go for these two members. If the discount is 5%, then this particular approval should go for these two persons. Okay. Yes, for example, the discount is, let's say, 7%. 7%. That means go for the next step. So go for the next step. What will be the next step here? Discount is greater than or equal to 6% and let's say less than 8%. Then it should go for approval of manager approval first initially. After manager approving, it should go for senior manager approval, right? And then it should go for VP approval, vice president approval, okay? Like this we need to add. So for example, if greater than 8% is there. So discount is greater than 8% means then all these three plus CEO approval is added. Now you got it right? So like this, in the real time, the multi-step approval process looks like this. In real time, the multi-step approval process looks like this. Okay. So let us start our multi-step approval process. Now you got these points right. So these are the four conditions which I am going to prepare now. We can add number of multi-step process here. Okay, first initially the manager approval, second manager plus senior manager approval, and manager, senior manager, vice president approval. Okay, and at the end CEO approval also, four members. But for now, so as of now, we are having only one lookup field with the user, right? So directly in the user, it is taking, we are having an option in the previous class, you have observed automatically assign approver to users manager. So we are having only one field. So it directly assigning to that particular person. But we are not having senior manager field is not there, VP field is not there, CEO field is not there, right? So we need to create some of the lookup fields here with the user object, right? That means, so instead of going for manager approval, directly I can add here approval 1 manager lookup to user, approval 2 lookup to user, approval 3 lookup to user, approval 4 lookup to user. Then you can add your business will give the persons. So he is the manager, he is the senior manager, he is the VP, he is the CEO. Like this, the business will give you the names. Based on the names, you can add in those lookup fields. Okay. So let me go back to our Salesforce. Go to your object manager. Let me add the few fields. Okay. Go to opportunity. Okay. Opportunity. Go to fields. New lookup to you. Lookup relation to user. See related to. So select the user object. Click on next. Let me add here approver 1 manager. Okay, approver 1 manager. Okay, click on next. Click on next. Next, save and new. Yesterday directly we have taken users manager. Today we are going to use the next option. Second, another option I will show you. So look up, click on next, user, next, approver 2, who is the person? Senior manager. Okay, click on next. Next, sorry. Next, save and new. Next, approver 3, I'm going to create. User, approver 3, who's that? VP. Okay, next. Save and new. Approver 4. Like this, you can add number of approvers. Okay. On next. Save. That's it. Completed. Okay. Now go back to our opportunity. Any one of the record, open any one of the record. Opportunities. Let me open any one of the record. If you come down, see here, approver 1, manager, senior manager, VP, and CEO. So these four names will be given by your business. So as of now, in my org, only 2 persons are there, right? Only 2 permissions are there for the sales permissions. Okay, which is having a full permissions. So in the real time, they are having the licenses and they will give the names. So he is the senior manager, Dhanraj is the senior manager, right? Sai is the second senior manager, and the vice president is a so and so person, right? CEO is so and so person. Then you can add these person details here. For example, approver one, I am going to add like Dhanraj admin. Next approver two, I am going to add a trainee. Approver three, I am going to add a lead. Approver four, I am going to add like this. You can add, right? CEO like this. I am going to add. Now you got it right. So like this, I am going to add manager, senior manager, vice president, and CEO in the opportunity. Okay. Why? Because see, submitted. Okay. So now the approver one is ready, approver two is ready, three is ready, four is ready. Now we need to start our approval process. Now we need to assign whatever the discount may be. So there are 3 to 4 discounts I have given, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 scenarios. So 4 scenarios I need to provide, and for each scenario to whom the particular approval process to be assigned, right? I need to provide in the approval process, right? That means first, for example, then the first condition greater than or equals to 2 and less than or equals to 4. Manager means so it should go for Dhanraj for approval. And next the same, it should go for Dhanraj plus what is the next person? Trainee. Okay, next greater than or equal to 6 and less than 8 means Dhanraj, trainee, and the lead. Okay, and like the same way, greater than 8 means again the 4 persons. Okay, so these names will be provided by your business. Okay, leave it. Now come down. So approval process, right? Just clone this. So opportunity discount multi multi-step approval process. Okay, opportunity multi-step approval process. Okay, opportunity discount multi-step approval process. Right. Save it. Okay, done. Okay, now come down. Previously, these are all the 4 process, right? So what are the entry condition here? Only administrators can assign this, edit this, and discount is greater than, just edit the entry criteria. Now amount not equals null, discount not equals to null. What will be the entry condition? Greater than 0.02. Then only it should fire, right? This is the first entry condition. Okay, 0.02. So after 0.02, that means after 2%, we will enter all the steps, remaining steps. First, it should enter the approval process. Next, it will assign one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, just click on next. See, next automate approval determined by the manager. So as of now, he is the manager. Okay, administrators edit this. Click on next. Okay, template is ready. Next. Okay, page is ready. Next. So submitted type opportunity owner to be submitted. Save it. Then entry criteria is ready. Okay, remaining all are ready. Okay, now come down. What is the initial submission? So initial submission means, so it should log the record and field is updated as opportunity submitted for approval. This is updated. So when you go to here, see where is the status. See here. Here, so opportunity status says where it is submitted for approval. Okay, so it should be submitted for approval. Let me click on none for now. Okay. Now go back. So when I click on this submit for approval, so the field is updated as submitted for approval. Next, this is the final approval action and the final rejection action. Right? If the discount is approved, so automatically the email will be sent and the field is get updated here as discount approved. The same for rejection also, discount rejected. Okay. Now what are the steps I need to add here? So what is the first step here? Just edit this. Come down, opportunity discount approval for greater than or equals to 2% and less than 4%. Okay, less than 4%. Click on next. So now what will be the conditions? Entry criteria. opportunity discount greater than or equals to 2. Next, discount will be less than 4, right? 0.04. Okay, if this is in between these two, okay, if it is in between these two, then it should go for an approval. Click on next. So to whom I need to assign? See here, automatically assign to manager. No. So I need to assign automatically assign to approver. To whom I need to assign this? Go to the related user, right? Instead of selecting the user, go to the related user and see all our fields will appear here. Whatever the fields which we have created in the opportunity object. So opportunity 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what is our first condition? If it is greater than equals to 2 and less than 4, manager should approve. Now select related user, approver one, manager. Okay, if there are multiple approvers are there, so then based on approve or reject based on the first response. If the manager approved means automatically the record will get approved. Or if you want to select require anonymous approval means everyone should approve. Right? So as of now, we not require only one is fine. Related user, approver one, manager. Just click on save. Done, completed. See here. So if the discount is in between less than greater than equals to 2 and less than 4 means it should go for a manager approval. Else, for example, if the discount is greater than 5%, right, greater than 4%, that means I have given the discount percentage as 5%. Then it should go for the next step. What will be the next step? Just add here. Instead of else approving, so previously it is only single step. So that is why I kept as else approved. Okay, but now I need to add one more step here. What will be the step here? Name as opportunity discount, copy it, paste it, greater than or equals to 4 and less than 6. Okay, step number 2. Very good. Click on next. So all records should enter this step or any criteria. Yes, I need to add the criteria. What will be the criteria here? What will be the criteria? Discount. Where will be the discount? Discount percent greater than or equals to 0.04 and discount less than 6, 0.06. Okay, that's it. Now just click on next. And who need to assign? So I go to the related user. Who is the second one? Senior manager, right? But not. See, directly don't select senior manager. Go to our scenario. So if it is greater than 4 and less than 6 means it should go for 2 approvals. Instead of 1, it should go for 2 approvals. First, it should get approval from the manager and second, senior manager. So related user as manager. Okay. Just click on save it. No, I will do this later. Go. Now come here. See here, if it is not, the first condition if not met means it should go for the second step. Okay, let me edit this and go for the next. See here, go to next step. That is fine. This is fine. Okay. Now come. Now come down. So what will be the status? What will be the status? If the first condition is not satisfied means, then immediately it is going for the second step. Okay. Else, if it is satisfied means then it will assign to the manager. Okay. If it is not satisfying means then it should go for the second step. In this second step, what are the conditions you need to add here? So less than 4, sorry, greater than 4 and less than 6 I'm added. And as well as, see here, I need to add one more condition that click on edit. The status should be submitted for approval. Status should equals to submitted for approval. Right? That means it is the first one. First submission. Right? First submission. Click on save. This will be the condition here. Okay. So then only it should go for the manager approval. Now you got it right. So in the manager approval, so see here, if manager approved, right? So that means let me add one more step here. So copy this, paste it, the same condition. So what will be the second, in the second scenario, two conditions will be there, manager and the senior manager. Come here, let me add senior manager approval, senior manager approval. Okay. Step number 3, click on next. Entry the entry criteria. Now discount percent is the same scenarios, less greater than or equals to 0.04 and percent, sorry, percent less than 6. What will be the status here? So in the first, if the discount is 5%, so first it should go for the manager approval. Then the status will be, check here, come here. So initially when it is 6C here, if for example it is 5%. Okay. So initially it is in the submitted for approval. If the manager approved, it should update as manager approved. Right? Manager approved. Then only it should go for the second. Right? This manager approval comes from the other scenarios. Right? From the other flows or something, the triggers I am going to update. If the manager approves the record, it should update as manager approved. Okay. So now if the senior manager next, what will be senior manager next? It should go for the secondary approval, multi-step approval. That means secondary process. So then it should check for the condition that discount status is manager approved. Then only it should go for the senior manager approval. Senior manager approval pending. Okay, I need to update it as senior manager approval pending. What will be the condition here? So discount is greater than or equals to 4 and less than 6. Very good. And the status is manager approved. These two are the conditions for the senior manager. Right? In order to go for the senior manager, these two are the conditions. For the manager, these two are the conditions. For the manager approval, just it should be submitted for approval and as usual, greater than or equals to 4 and less than 6. For senior manager approval, manager should get approved and then it should go for the senior manager approval. Okay. So that means here I need to add the status as status equals to, what is that? Manager approved. Okay. That's it. Click on next. Now it should go for related user senior manager approval. Approver 2. Okay. Click on next and save. Okay. Now come down. See here. So if this condition not met means it is going for this step. Right here. Submitted for approval should be there and as usual discount. Then only it should go for the manager. Now if the manager get approved. Right. Manager get approved. Then it should go for senior manager approval. Okay. That means the status to be updated in these two. Right here, show actions. See, as of now, approval action, rejection action is there. So add new field update for the first one, manager approval pending. Okay. Field to update status, discount status, come down, manager approval pending, save. Right. It is completed. And it should go for the next step, right? Click on edit. Next. Go for the next step, save it. Okay, now come down. So 1, 2 are perfectly fine. 1, 2 are perfectly completed. Okay. If this condition is not satisfied, now system is checking that, okay, 5% means great. First condition is satisfied. Second, what is the second condition? Discount is less than 6%. It is satisfied. And discount status should be equal to submitted for approval. right? No, it is not submitted for approval. Already the status which is changed to manager. It went to manager approval and manager get approved, right? And the status changed to manager approved. So it is going to the next step. So it is checking for the conditions. Yes, first condition satisfied, second condition satisfied, and the status is also manager approved. Then it is going for the senior manager approval. So here show actions, add new, field update. So senior manager approval pending. Okay, just field to update as discount status, senior manager approval pending. Save. That's it. Okay. So now three steps are completed. So it should go for the next step, right? If, for example, the discount is 7%, the same steps to be repeated, right? So here we are in the third step. So greater than or equal to 6 means three steps we need to add. Go here, add three steps. So copy this, paste it here. So here senior manager. So first one is manager. Third step 3 manager here. Step 3 manager. Okay. Greater than or equals to 6 and less than 8. Okay. Click on next and save. Okay. So criteria should be discount percentage greater or equals to 0.06 percentage less than 0.08. Status. What will be the status? Yes. What will be the status? Submitted for approval. Okay. Submitted for approval. Okay. Then it should go for the first one. Okay. So manager approval. It should go for the manager approval. Click on next and add here related user as the manage approval one. Again, it is going for the first step. Manager. Now click on save. Hope you understand now, right? Now, in the previous action, click on edit, go to next step. Add the, go to next step, save it. Now come here, 1, 2, 3, 4 completed. Add fifth approval step for the senior manager approval. Copy the same. Paste it. Step 3, senior manager approval. Okay. Now enter the criteria, discount percent and discount status. What will be the here? Greater than 0.06, less than 0.08. Status. What will be the status? Just tell me now. Yes. So here manager should get approved. Then only it should go for senior manager pending, right? Now click on next. Automatically assign approval to already manager get approved, right? Now it should go for senior manager approval. Okay, click on save. That's it, completed. Okay, now add for the previous step, just edit it, click on next and check for the next step. Go to next step, save it. Done, completed. Okay, now again, add one more step here, the third step. Senior manager is completed. Now add the, let's say, VP. Okay. Now click on next. Entry criteria, discount percent greater greater or equals to 0.06, less than 0.08. Okay. Equals to, what will be the status here? Yes, correct. Senior manager approved. Then only it should go for VP approval pending. Right? If the senior manager approved, then only it should go for VP approval pending. Okay, insert it. Very next. Click on next. Automatically assign related user. Now select for VP approver 3. Okay, click on save. Now add the actions here. Now come down. So for the before step, add the next step. Click on next. Go for the next step. Save it. Okay. Now for the last step, so again you need to add the what is the fourth condition? Total four conditions you need to add. In the fourth scenario, total four conditions. Okay, just practice it. For time being, I'm not going to add this fourth scenario. So in the fourth scenario, add four steps. Okay, in the last step, you can add else approved. Just click on edit. If it is not greater than equals to and less than 8, I have added here. If, for example, it is greater than 8%, okay, then it should go for the other approvals, right? Then you can add here, go to next step, right? Cancel it. There is this, yeah, here, just edit this action and go to, if there is another step, then add one more step here. Okay, if greater than 8% means then it should go for the next step like this 8, 9, 10 like this you can add. Total four conditions will be there then. So now let me add here. What is this? Show actions. For the last step, VP approval, right? Add field update. VP approval pending. Okay. So field to update status field. VP approval pending at the last step. This is. Okay, this is completed. And what about the previous one? Here, senior manager, right? Add new field update. Senior manager approval pending for step 3. For step 3. Okay. So discount status, senior manager approval pending. Save it. Done. That's it. See here. And here, manager approval pending, right? So show actions, edit, add new, field update, manager approval pending for step 3. Okay, status manager approval pending. Save. That's it. Okay. Hope you understand. So in the 4, 5, 6, observe this 4, 5, 6. Right? First, initially, if the first condition is satisfied, greater than 6% and less than 8%, yes, it is satisfied, percent is satisfied, and status should be submitted for approval. Okay, then it is going for the manager approval. Okay, next, if the manager is approved, right, if the manager is approved, then it is going for the checking for the next condition. What will be the next condition here? So manager, if the manager is approved, then it is going for the senior manager approval. Okay, this is the next step. Senior manager approval. If this condition is also satisfying, then it is going for the senior manager approval. Next, senior manager is also approved. Let's say senior manager is approved. Okay, then it is going for the last step. What is the last senior? If senior manager is approved, then it is going for the VP approval. Okay, if VP also approves, then it is going for the directly final approval action. The final means this one. After step number 6, what will be the final? If it is approved or rejected. If it is approved means sending an email and updating the field as approved. If it is rejected, sending an email and updating the field as rejected. Right? This is about multi-step approval process. Okay, this is about multi-step approval process. Hope you understand, right? Just activate it and test it. Okay, just add if you want to add remaining options, like in the fourth step there are 4 options will be there. So here then after 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So in the 7th step, submitted for approval will be there. 8th step, manager approved is there. 9th step, senior manager approved is there. 10th step, VP approved is also there. But in the actions, in the 10th step, CEO approval pending will be there. Right? So it should be updated. The field should be updated here. Here the field should be updated, the status field. Now we got it right. So like this, we are going to practice. Okay. So if the discount is 5%, okay, if the discount is 5%, just save it. Okay. Next, click for the submit for approval. That's it. Please approve. Okay. Click on submit. Done. See here. So initially the status directly it is went to the rejected. So we check all these conditions once again. If there is any rejection action is there. So what will be the final rejection action? Email alert is going to check opportunity discount is rejected. So it is going for the final rejection. That means if this condition is not matching, then it is going for the final rejection immediately. Immediately it is jumping into the final rejection. Okay. So just check this condition. What will be the condition here? Discount is greater than 0.02 and amount is not equals to null, discount not equals to null. Come down. Next, we are added 5%, right? 5% comes under these two, 4 and 5. Yes, see here. The discount status should be equals to submitted for approval. But what I have added here, discount status is none I have kept here. Right? Discount status none I have kept here. So 5% it is not null. Very good. Okay, it is not null and the amount is also there. So these two conditions are satisfied. That means it is going for the approval process. But I have added one more condition here. What will be the one more condition? Discount should be submitted for approval. Click on save. Okay. Now again submit for approval. Okay. So all the conditions should match. Then only it should go for. Then only it should go. Then again one condition is missing here. Okay. So check all these conditions and try once. Okay. Just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to add remaining conditions also, just you can add all the other conditions. Okay. Just refresh the screen and try once. Okay. This is about the multi-step approval process. Okay. These conditions should match. Every step condition should match. Then only it should go for this next step. Okay. Or else it will get rejected or it will get approved. Right. It will get assigned to this approval. Hope you understand, right? If you are having any doubts at any point of time, just mention in the comment section. I'm going to respond to those comments. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. Keep following this channel for the latest updates.